I don't know, like call me crazy, but if you have all of this money and you're famous and you have all these connections, you should be able to get a better tattoo than this. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different on the channel. We're gonna be reacting to celebrities' tattoos. So I asked a friend to pick out some celebrity tattoos for us without me seeing them, so you know, we could react to it all together. But I wanna know, at the very end of this video, I want you to comment below and pick your favorite celebrity tattoo that we looked at, and also which ones you didn't like. So without further delay, let's get into the first celebrity tattoo that we are gonna react to. I knew David Beckham was going to be on this list. Like, the guy is well known for all of his tattoos. It's pretty insane. Not only for his tattoos, but you know, it's a plus. This dude is like literally covered in tattoos. So let's break down it a little bit. So he has two different sleeves, both black and gray. I mean, they don't look terrible. It looks like they flow pretty nicely into one another, which is nice. So I really can't make out what they say. But the shading, the coloring, the contrast is all very, very good. And, you know, he just keeps getting more and more tattoos, like, all the time. Like, I always see him post them on Instagram of, like, I think he just got, like, a skull tattoo, which those are pretty painful. You could tell that David Beckham goes to a professional tattoo artist and doesn't screw around with any non-professionals. I guess that's what you do when you're a celebrity. But all of the shading looks very solid. The contrast is very good, and the detail, the line work and the shading, all very good. And like I say all the time on this channel, when it comes to sleeve tattoos, one of the main things that you need to do with a sleeve tattoo, you don't need to do it, but it makes a good sleeve tattoo, is when the sleeve tattoo flows. And both of his sleeves, they look really good. They flow very nicely, and he takes care of them pretty good. I mean, he had these sleeves for a while, and they still look very dark and vibrant. Now, granted, I'm sure on this photo shoot, they did some things to like his skin to make it look darker, but still, overall, pretty good tattoos. So good job, David. All right, let's get into the second celebrity tattoo. What? I did not know Ariana Grande has like any tattoos. Have I been living under a rock? So it looks like she has, just from this picture alone, she has two tattoos, but we're gonna focus on the main one, which is the Eevee, which looks actually pretty nice. It's pretty much all line work besides some shading in the ears, but for Ariana Grande, and like, I don't know her obviously personally, but for Ariana Grande and Eevee's small little Eevee tattoo, this definitely just fits her like personality and like the way, I don't know, like, if I had to pick one Pokemon that reminded me of Ariana Grande, it would be Eevee. I don't know if that sounds weird, but I hope you understand what I mean. But yeah, it's not really that much of like a really detailed tattoo, but for her and just the way it looks, the line work looks really good, and the shading, the little bit of shading looks really nice too. I don't know, this tattoo is just like perfect for her. I listened to her a little bit, but you know, this tattoo is just perfect. Now I'm curious, because I did not even know she had these. I need to like Google and like look at, like, see if she has any other tattoos, because I'm actually pretty shocked. She doesn't look like the type of person that, I don't know, she just doesn't look like the type of person that would have tattoos, and I just never knew. But hey, real quick, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more tattoo related videos just like this one. All right, let's get into the next one on our list, and of course it is Post Malone, a guy that is also well known for his tattoos and obviously his music too. So I watched some interviews with him, and people are always talking to him about his tattoos, and this guy is like covered pretty much from head to tippy toe. And I gotta say, like, I was pretty shocked when I was watching the interview with him. He said that he cannot sit long. Like, he has a bunch of unfinished tattoos because he just can't sit long. And you would think over time, usually when you have a bunch of tattoos, you start building that pain tolerance and you know what a tattoo feels like. So you could just kind of sit there like a rock. But he says still to this day, he just can't do it. And also the other thing he said was on his arm, of all places, was one of the most painful spots for him to get a tattoo. And he has them on his face and everything like that. This picture is you know, it looks like it's pretty old, because he has like no face tattoos. Now he has a bunch of face tattoos. Going off of the tattoos that are on the screen right now, it's a hand tattoo, and if you guys didn't know this, hand tattoos, they fade very quickly between getting stretched, from like making fists and using your hands all the time, and also putting your hands in and out of your pockets and stuff like that. This area and like your fingers and stuff like that always fades really quickly, and they just don't age well, and they fade really quick. So you always have to get those tattoos touched up, which, I mean, he's a celebrity, so like whatever. I mean, anybody could get a tattoo touched up, but you know, he's a celebrity, so I mean, I don't know where I was going with that. Now, even though I say that hand tattoos, they do fade quickly, these, they don't look bad. I don't know if he just got them done, but the detail in the bear looks really good. The shading and everything looks really nice, and you know what the tattoo artist was going to portray in this tattoo. Now, there's some other Post Malone tattoos that were not professionally done. He said in an interview before that, you know, he would just go to a party and then just decide to get something random. So he has a lot of party tattoos, which I would never recommend. But he also has a lot of professional tattoos also, which it looks like, for example, this bear right here is professionally done. The finger tattoos that he has right here, they do look pretty good. It's really hard to portray a lot of detail in a very small area like the finger, but it looks pretty good for a finger tattoo. But you could already tell it looks like John Lennon. I don't know if I'm one of the Beatles, and you could tell that it's already starting to fade a little bit. And once that tattoo ages, you're really not going to know who it is or what it is. It's just going to start looking like a blob. If it doesn't fade, it's just going to not age well. And also his face tattoos, I know we're not having them up on the screen right now. His face tattoos, they're never really a good idea to get unless, of course, you're a rapper, celebrity, or whatever, and you don't really care because that just builds to your fame and being a celebrity. You know what I mean? But I do love you, Posty. Next up on our list is Lil Uzi Vert, another fellow Philadelphian. He's in Philadelphia. I'm in Philadelphia. A lot of these tattoos that he has, I'm gonna say that I'm not exactly sure. I do listen to his music, but I don't know his history of his tattoos. But I'm gonna say that a lot of these tattoos he probably got when he was, like, before he was famous. Now, a lot of people, they'll either try to go and get quality tattoos that are very detailed from a professional artist, and they just want to get a good looking tattoo. Other people, they just like the way like tattoos look on skin. Like, they just want to be covered. They don't really care what it looks like, which is fine too. But in this case, you could tell that not a lot of these tattoos are look professionally done. They're all over his face, which, again, it's okay if you're a rapper or celebrity or something, like an artist, because who cares? I mean, you're making that Monet. Like, for example, I mean, this tattoo that's on his cheek over here, I have no idea what that is, and I'm pretty close to his face. It just looks like an ink blob. It doesn't really look like anything really at all. I mean, face tattoos, they also don't really age that well either. Now, my opinion, if he has some pretty nice jewelry and all this money. I always see him driving around in Philadelphia in his crazy looking cars. Now, if he has that much money, I'm pretty sure that he could get better tattoos. Now, again, he might have not had all that money, fame, and fortune back then. But if he did get these tattoos now, he might just want to get, inked just to get inked, not because he wants quality tattoos. Love you, Lil Uzi, but that's all I got to say about that. But those they're pretty nice chains. So yeah. Justin Bieber. I don't even see his face, but I already know that these are his tattoos because I remember this picture off to the right. He posted this picture on the internet, on Instagram. I remember just like it breaking the internet, all because he just got a bunch of tattoos. Now, he got a bunch of tattoos pretty damn quick. I remember he just had, I think it was just his, like a cross on his chest. But then, like, within a couple of months, he was pretty much covered. He has 2 sleeves, and he has his full chest done. So that is pretty intense, and way to go, Justin. That was pretty quick. So what I'm gonna say about Justin's tattoos is that he has a lot of good tattoos. Like, the lion up here, the bear, the eagle, everything looks really good. The placement on his sleeve looks really good, but then when it comes to like his chest area, like all of this, like it's kind of like, I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like all like blends together a little bit. It blends together in the wrong way. There's really nothing that flows. Each design gets lost into one another. As you can see, like with this eagle going into almost, it looks like I don't even know, like a building or something in the background. Like I said, everything like every individual design looks really good. When it comes to his sleeve, like I think that everything looks pretty damn good. The one thing I am going to critique a little bit, like I'm gonna say a little something about it, but this arm, it looks a little bit like abnormally long. When it comes to tattoo artists, they have a hard time working with faces, arms, like ligaments, and especially like eyes too. Those are always super hard. Now, your artist, the arm looks a little bit too long. Like, you know, it looks like he could just like dunk without jumping, if you know what I mean. Like this angel or whatever. But everything else looks really damn good. Like around over here looks really good. It kind of starts to mesh all together. It kind of, now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little bit like, okay, you were going something completely different up at the top, like up by your bicep, but then once you get down to your forearm, it kind of looks like there's like stars and like hearts and stuff like that. Not really sure what the shift in theme was, but it looks cool, but it's also kind of confusing. Usually portrays a story. Now, some people, they just get whatever they want, which is fine, but when it comes to a sleeve tattoo, you want it to tell a story, and I'm not sure what story you're trying to tell here. Love your tattoos, Justin. Just you know, I'm just reacting to them. That's what I see off the bat. So don't hate me. Hey, do not forget to leave a comment below on your favorite celebrity tattoo that we went through today. And also, do not forget to leave a comment on what celebrity tattoo you want us to react to in a future video. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification just so you don't miss future videos. And I will see you in the next video, so peace.